to you. 'Cause Uptown Funk gon' give it to you. 'Cause Uptown Funk gon' give it to you. Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. Come on. Don't believe me, just watch. 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 Hey, 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 oh! Stop. Wait a minute.
Welcome everyone, welcome to the closing ceremony of the 8th edition of Les Concours de la Francophonie du Mayo. Being the chairman of the French Society and the doorknobs, it is my duty to officially welcome you all to this great event that we've planned for you. Over the past 1 month, we saw some great competitions, some pretty good webinars, and a lot of interaction amongst all the participants from across the globe. This is the event that, of course, all the participants have been waiting for, primarily due to the prizes announcement. But ladies and gentlemen, today we host a lot many guests who will be speaking to us throughout the event. I hope that you enjoy the event as much as we do recording, editing, and organizing it as a whole. We hope to see you throughout the event, and we hope that you had a great time with the donor. Up next, we have a musical performance by Mr. Philip Marmy. Mr. Philip Marmy has directed and presented various TV shows which focused on life in villages, their traditions, customs, and languages. Before he retired as a journalist, Mr. Philip Marmy was a part of various on-stage TV shows, and he covered the annual Paris International Agriculture Show. Over to Mr. Philip. Thank you, Mr. Philip, for that wonderful performance. It was an honor for us to listen to you. Up next, we have the director of Mayo College, General Kulkarni. General Surendra Kulkarni has served in the Indian Army for about 4 decades. He was commissioned into the Armored Corps in the year 1975. In recognition of his special contribution, he's been awarded the highest peacetime Distinguished Service Award in the Armed Forces, the Param Vishesh Seva Medal, which was awarded to him by the President of India. Parallel to his army career, he's pursued his academic interests. He's an economics graduate from the Ferguson College, Pune. He was a postgraduate UGC Merit Scholar before he joined the army. He has 4 master's degrees, including a master's in philosophy degree. He's an alumnus of Mayo College, Ajmer. Presently, he's the director of Mayo College, Ajmer since January 2015. Over to you, sir.
Greetings from Mayo College, Ajmer. At the conclusion of our 40-day-long French festival called LCF, we are very proud that the 8th edition has been the largest ever so far. I would like to begin by thanking the heads of various missions from Francophonie countries, some of whom will be speaking to us today, for our resource persons who conducted webinars for our participants, for our judges, our advisory committee, for the heads and teachers of participating schools, and above all, Mr. Kunal Kumar, our French teacher, and all the students of our French society who have taken great pains and have put in a lot of efforts to make this a truly special LCF. Personally, I was delighted to see the kind of enthusiasm that this tournament and these competitions and the participation that has come about. And for those who are going to get prizes, I am grateful to the French Institute in India for sponsoring them. We will be hearing and listening and watching some exciting events during the closing ceremony, and I send you my greetings once again on behalf of the entire family of Mayo College, Ajmer. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for your words of wisdom and guidance. We hope that you will be proud of the way this edition of the LCF du Mayo turned out. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, we have the Ambassador of Belgium, His Excellency Francois Delay. His Excellency joined the Belgian Foreign Service in the year 1993. In the year 1995, he was appointed as first secretary at the Belgian Embassy in Riyadh, with jurisdiction over Yemen and Oman. He has also held the position of the Deputy Spokesperson, Ministry of Foreign Affairs. He was also the Deputy Permanent Representative to NATO Brussels for the years 2009 to 2011. For the years 2011-2014, he held the position of the Security and Defense Advisor, Cabinet of the Belgian Ministry of Foreign Affairs. In 2014, His Excellency was appointed as the Ambassador to the Islamic Republic of Iran, and since 2018, he has been the Ambassador to India. Sir, we look forward to hearing from you.
Go.
Bonjour, je suis François Delay, l'ambassadeur de Belgique en Inde, et je suis ravi de vous adresser ce petit message à l'occasion de cette semaine du concours francophone. Ce que je voudrais souligner ici, c'est que la Belgique est aussi un pays francophone. Le français est une des 3 langues nationales de la Belgique et est parlé par 30 ou 40% de notre population. Ça montre une nouvelle fois que le français, c'est bien plus que la France. C'est un langage universel qui est parlé dans de très nombreux pays dans le monde et qui vous offre non seulement un moyen de communiquer avec des gens, mais qui vous donne aussi accès à la culture, à la littérature et à une très longue tradition culturelle. Et donc, je voudrais vous féliciter pour avoir entrepris ce chemin de l'étude du français et vous encourager à le poursuivre. Je voudrais aussi vous dire qu'il est aussi possible pour vous de continuer vos études en Belgique. La Belgique, que ce soit dans la partie néerlandophone ou dans la partie francophone, accorde chaque année de nombreux visas d'études pour des étudiants indiens. Et ce qui est possible aussi maintenant, après la fin des études, c'est de rester un peu plus longtemps dans le pays, le temps éventuellement de chercher un emploi là-bas ou de prolonger des études. Ceci dit, je vous souhaite en tout cas bonne chance et une fois encore, félicitations pour avoir entamé ce parcours.
Thank you, sir, for the kind words. Now, we have the students of grade 6 of the Mayo College Girls' School performing a dance for you.
Tu verras, on sera de taille, on l'aura. À l'issue sur cette bataille, tu verras. La victoire n'attend plus que toi et moi, plus que toi et moi. Il nous disait hors jeu, nous pensait plus du tout du moment. Mais on fait partie de ceux qui ne savent qu'aller de l'avant. Il nous disait hors jeu, nous pensait plus du tout du moment. Mais on fait partie de ceux qui ne savent qu'aller de l'avant. Impossible ne nous ressemble pas, impossible. On ne connaît pas tous les signes, ont bien l'air de dire qu'on est presque là, on est presque là. Ils nous disaient hors jeu, nous pensaient plus du tout du moment. Et on fait partie de ceux qui ne savent qu'aller, aller de l'avant. Ils nous disaient hors jeu, nous pensaient plus du tout du moment. Et on fait partie de ceux qui ne savent qu'aller, aller de l'avant.
Thank you, students of the Mayo College Girls' School, for the wonderful dance. Up next, we have the Ambassador of Madagascar, Her Excellency Tahina Rasmoilna. Her Excellency was born in Antananarivo in the year 1980. She is a graduate from the University of Antananarivo Faculty of Arts and Human Sciences from the Public School of Administration of Madagascar, and from the University of Leeds School of Politics and International Studies. She entered the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of the Republic of Madagascar in 2010. Her Excellency successfully served as UN Head of Division of the UN Security Affairs and the Multilateral Cooperation, Head of Europe Department, Director of the European Union. Ma'am, we look forward to hearing from you.
Excellences, Mesdames et Messieurs, honorables invités, chers amis, c'est un honneur pour moi de prendre la parole aujourd'hui en cette occasion de la cérémonie de clôture du concours de la francophonie en tant que chef de mission près l'ambassade de Madagascar à New Delhi. Je voudrais remercier le département de français de Mayo College d'avoir invité l'ambassade de Madagascar à cet événement. Je voudrais également féliciter toute l'équipe qui a concouru à la réussite de cette édition de 2021 et je voudrais féliciter tous les participants. Je suis honorée par cette invitation et je suis ravie de m'associer à la célébration de la francophonie en terre indienne. À travers cette participation, je retrouve le sens de la communauté à laquelle les francophones sont fiers d'appartenir, une communauté d'amitié, de fraternité et de partage. Excellences, Mesdames et Messieurs, des illustres personnalités ont énuméré les avantages, les bénéfices et les bienfaits de la maîtrise de la langue française. Et nous sommes d'accord, c'est une valeur ajoutée à son CV, c'est une porte ouverte sur des possibilités, c'est un facilitateur de mobilité, c'est un facteur d'enrichissement intellectuel et humain grâce aux rencontres, au dialogue et aux échanges qu'il permet. Chers amis, ce ne sont pas des discours de propagande, c'est un fait. Bien sûr, on peut appréhender une langue étrangère sous deux différents prismes. C'est un atout ou c'est un joug? C'est un atout parce que nous vivons dans un monde de compétition et qu'il faut être le plus équipé possible pour se faire une place. Le français est une langue parlée par 300 millions de personnes dans le monde et présent sur les 5 continents. C'est aussi un vecteur puissant de diffusion de connaissances et d'idées. À part les grands auteurs, les philosophes, les scientifiques que le monde a connus, le français continue à être la langue dans laquelle s'expriment les artistes, les intellectuels, les hommes et les femmes d'affaires des 4 coins du monde. Des personnes aujourd'hui véhiculent l'idée qu'une langue étrangère nuit à l'épanouissement identitaire des peuples et l'aperçoit comme un joug. Pour soutenir cette idée, on se réfère aux expériences douloureuses de la colonisation. Je ne minimise pas les séquelles de cette sombre histoire, de cet sombre épisode de l'histoire de beaucoup de pays, dont Madagascar et l'Inde. Je dirais que connaître et parler une langue étrangère n'empêche pas de mettre la sienne à l'honneur. Nous, Malgaches, nous disons « Indian kuntem knyanyafakufeyesk ». J'honore le pays de mon pays, j'honore la langue de mon pays et je maîtrise celle des autres. Je dirais plutôt parler le français permet de se faire connaître, de se faire entendre, mais aussi d'écouter les voix d'ailleurs. La langue française permet de lire, de voyager, d'apprendre sur les cultures et les civilisations. Parler de la langue française, pour moi, c'est partager ma fierté de francophone et de francophile. J'espère que mon intervention d'aujourd'hui insufflera à mes sœurs et frères indiennes et indiens l'envie et le plaisir d'apprendre, de connaître et d'aimer cette langue qui fait partie du patrimoine de l'humanité. Je vous remercie.
Thank you, Her Excellency, for your very kind words. Now we have the Principal, Head of Department French, and students of the GEMS Modern Academy Dubai sharing their experiences with us.
Over the last 6 years, we've been sending a contingent to Mayo College to participate in the LCF. This has been such a wonderful experience for our students, and I think just being on the beautiful campus, interacting with staff and students, the hospitality, the camaraderie, and the sheer excellence of the program. I think that has been immense. Not only immense learning for our students, but also an opportunity to really interact with their peers in a boarding school in India, which is so unique. And they've always come back having thoroughly enjoyed the experience, wanting more, and encouraging their juniors to participate. Thank you very much, Lieutenant General Kulkarni and your wonderful team for hosting us every year. We hope to reciprocate that sometime in the near future, and we'd love to host you as well at GEMS Modern Academy. So from all of us at GEMS Modern Academy, thank you once again for such an awesome opportunity for our children.
Bonjour tout le monde. Pour les élèves de Modern, le concours de la francophonie est une belle rencontre. Une rencontre avec l'histoire, la tradition et la culture française. Quand nous préparons nos élèves pour les événements variés comme la lecture, la déclamation, la poésie, la chanson, le quiz et les orthographes, c'est une vraie tête-à-tête avec les auteurs, les poètes, les dramaturges ainsi que les chanteurs français. Pendant les 6 dernières années qu'on est allé à Ajmer pour le concours, la rencontre avec l'équipe de Mayo, le directeur, M. Kulkarni, les élèves, les profs français, M. Kunal, des autres écoles indiennes internationales, c'était vraiment inoubliable. On pourra dire que c'est un lingua café, un réjouissement de la langue française, un melting pot de la culture indienne et française. Merci Mayo pour cette belle rencontre.
Notre voyage à Mayo était avec l'intention de participer à ce concours. Cependant, c'était le petit voyage et exploration de la ville d'Ajmer qui l'ont vraiment rendu mémorable. Mes voyages préférés étaient celles d'Ajmer Sharif et Pushkar. Ici, nous avons vu les moments historiques de la culture des habitants en apprenant davantage sur leur tradition et leur religion. Le temple Pushkar était un lieu serein et captivant, rempli de détails complexes sur tous les murs. Ajmer Sharif était vraiment très émouvant avec des pèlerins partout du monde. Dans l'ensemble, le voyage de Mayo était très fantastique, non seulement pour moi, mais aussi pour tous mes amis. Nous ne l'oublierons jamais. Merci.
L'école Mayo était une expérience spectaculaire. C'était un voyage enrichissant pour les élèves de Modern. Les séances brise-glace étaient une façon excellente d'interagir avec les élèves des autres écoles comme Gateway College Colombo, Townley Grammar School UK, Sun City School Gurgaon, Birla School Kolkata et plusieurs écoles indiennes. Mon activité préférée était la chasse au trésor. Nous avons eu la chance d'explorer le campus magnifique et de plonger dans les traditions et l'histoire de l'école Mayo. J'ai ramené une pierre de l'école comme souvenir incroyable. Les belles mémoires que nous avons passées en octobre 2019 à Mayo. Merci.
Thank you to the principal, the head of department of French and the students of GEMS Modern Academy Dubai. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, we have one member of our International Advisory Committee, Mr. Thierry. Over to you, sir.
Namaste India, greetings from France. Since 2008, Lycée Guimolet has been involved in an exchange program with Mayo College. During the 5 stays between 2008 and 2018, Mr. Kunal and his students shared the lives of their French counterparts and families who accommodated them. While they were given proper courses in French, which were adapted to their Indian curriculum, they also visited remarkable places and sites in France. They were also honoured by the presence of Mr. Jean-Paul Delevoye, the French National Ombudsman, and also chairman of the French Conseil économique, social et environnemental Assembly in Paris. Strong links were established between the two groups of students each time. Tears were shed each time when it was time to say goodbye. And each time, most of them are still in touch with each other. 2 noticeable events took place in 2016 and 2018. First, in May 2016, the Indian and French students paid an official tribute to an Indian World War I memorial in France, where thousands of Indian soldiers gave their lives so that we could all live freely thereafter. The first secretary of the Indian Embassy in Paris kindly honoured us with his present. 2 years later, in November 2018, we did it again. This time, more than 600 students gathered to commemorate the sacrifices of hundreds of thousands of young civilians and soldiers during World War I. 600 students, 6 nations from around the world, India, France, Germany, Canadian expats, New Zealand expats, British people, and even Italy, that makes 7, singing together for peace, remembrance and unity. The events were covered by the French and Canadian media. It was a huge success. French and Indian students also went back to the Indian memorial and sang together the Indian and French anthem in both languages. It was time for us to pay a visit to Mayo, which is what we finally did in February 2020, 2 weeks before the coronavirus lockdown. We cannot thank Mayo College enough for their warm welcome and for all they did to make us feel at home. A dream come true. No need to say more. I wish to sincerely thank the Right Honourable General Surendra Kulkarni for sending me his kind invitation to le Concours de la Francophonie du Mayo, which I'm glad and very honoured to be part of. Thank you very much, sir. I've been following the event from rainy France since September the 13th. Congratulations to you, my friend Kunal, for your remarkable organisation and achievement. May this exceptional event bring our 2 nations closer. Vive la francophonie, vive l'Inde, vive la France.
Thank you, Mr. Thierry, for that very wonderful speech. Up next, we have my batchmates, the class 12th of Mayo College Ajmer, who would be performing a small skit that takes us through the memories that we have of all the editions, of all the past editions of LCF du Mayo. Over to you guys.
Mes amis, le LCF du Mayo vient de se terminer et j'ai encore des flashbacks du dernier LCF qu'on a eu sur le campus.
Oui, je vois ce que tu veux dire. Je ne pourrai jamais oublier le moment où on a tout fait ensemble avec les autres participants au sport. Quand j'y repense, j'ai l'impression d'être toujours en train de courir sur le campus pour la chasse au trésor.
Oui, et moi, c'est comme si j'étais encore en train de participer au concours de lecture au slogan.
C'est la même chose pour moi. J'ai le même frisson que j'avais récitant le poème à l'amphithéâtre du Grand Panda dans mon 2013.
Moi, ce qui me marque le plus, ce sont les magnifiques trophées que vous avez réalisés au département de technologie pour les différentes écoles.
Mes amis, j'ai l'impression d'avoir raté quelque chose d'énorme. J'aurais vraiment aimé que le LCF du Mayo soit également en présentiel cette année.
Oui, c'est vrai. Le délicieux dîner français que nous avions à la cantine nous a manqué. Gâteau surtout.
Non, le mieux, c'était le dîner du directeur.
Dans les gars, ce qu'il avait de mieux dans le LCF, c'était la soirée dans son magasin.
Arrêtez les gars, je vais pleurer.
Pourquoi? On s'est bien amusé cette année aussi.
Oui, c'est sûr. L'activité qu'on a organisée pour faire connaissance avec les participants était super. Les webinaires étaient tout passionnants.
Oui, c'était bien, mais ce qui est vraiment sympa, c'est le chien cadeau.
C'est vrai, mais rien de ce sentiment qu'on éprouve et soulevant le trophée du gagné. Ça, c'est incomparable. Je n'ai plus envie, c'est de le payer une fois de plus en 2 mai.
Quoi cela, Nadia? Je suis sûr que nos juniors organiseront un LCF du Mayo encore meilleur et plus impressionnant. Et je suis certain que les élèves du Mayo Collège porteront à nouveau fièrement le trophée du vainqueur.
Thank you guys for that very wonderful skit. It did bring back a lot of memories for me. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, we have one of my role models. A former cultural head of the Doorknobs, Bhanu Pratap Singh Shekhawat. He's guided me throughout my Mayo journey, and he now gives us a little word on his experience of LCF Mayo. Over to you, Bhanu.
As the former cultural head of the LCF, it gives me great pride to be here once again, talking to all of you, the participants, the judges, the teachers, and of course, how can I forget, the organizing committee, the Doorknobs. When I look back at my 5 years in Mayo College, the LCF has been a key part of my life. And it's not only because it's helped me with French, but rather because it's given me skills and it's given me memories that I cherish even today. Some of the friends I made in LCF, I talk to on a regular basis, even though it's been 2-3 years since the event. Because if you want me to be very honest, the LCF is not just an event. It's a community. It's a community of well-knit people. People we can rely on, people we can talk to. To the Doorknobs, I have a small message. When in my time as a doorknob, I was running all over the campus and people were shouting at me, I was shouting at people, I was directing my juniors there. In fact, some of you there were with me. But this year the Doorknobs have really outclassed us because they've broken through all barriers and all obstacles, all limitations that one could put, and have hosted it online. So to them, a job well done, guys. Be proud of yourselves. And to the participants, well, I know not every one of you will walk away with an award, but all of you will walk away with an experience that you will never forget. And I want you to cherish those because it's very rare to find experiences like these. And I hope and I pray that you look back on these days at some time ahead in life, like I do, and wish that it would happen all over again. That was me, Bhanu, and it was nice talking to all of you. I hope you've all had a great time at the LCF 2021.
Thank you, Bhanu, for that wonderful speech. We do miss your dancing practices here at Mayo, and we hope that we see you dance one more time, probably when the times are better. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, we have the head of Department French from Adas International School, Miss Anuradha Karkun, and one of their students talking to us about their experience of LCF. Over to you.
Namaste, bonjour. I have been told to speak about the LCF at Mayo College. The Mothers International School has been part of the LCF right from its inception. And frankly speaking, competitions do come and go, etc. But the LCF has left a mark in the minds and hearts of not only the students who have participated, but in our hearts as well. So the entire thing about going to Mayo College for the LCF has been an exciting thing for our students, and they are always so eager and just wanting to be there. So for the last 6 to 7 years, we have participated, we have done well, but that's not important. Finally, what is important is the interaction amongst the students coming from different parts of the world and the country. And it's a humbling experience for our students, looking at the way the students of Mayo College, the boys of Mayo College especially, look after us right from the time we land at Ajmer station from the Shatabdi, right till the time they drop us off at the Ajmer station. So it is truly wonderful, and I really feel sad that our students have to go through the online competition. But we hope to come back to Mayo very, very soon, and very energetic and full of enthusiasm and motivation once again, and waiting to be looked after by the students and everybody at Mayo College. We miss you, Mayo College. Hope to see you very soon, and all the best to all of you, and bonne continuation.
Bonjour tout le monde. I'm so glad to be virtually here and get this opportunity to talk about my experience at Mayo College. French as a language has always been very important to me because I realized I can express myself in ways which the English language does not permit me to. And since I got to know about LCF at Mayo College, it became like a mission to attend the event. And when I did get the opportunity, it felt like a dream come true. I truly want to thank all those who put in so much effort to make this event such a success year after year and give students from across the globe a chance to know one another. The campus, the beauty of the place, and of course the food is something I will always remember. But to pick one thing which I cherish the most, it has to be the warmth of the hosts and the people towards us, and the fact that in 4 days I found myself a family. It may just be a competition, but it feels so much more like a festival. I can safely say a little part of my heart will always stay in Mayo, and I really hope that so many more people get at least one chance to experience this.
Thank you for that wonderful message. It's a pleasure for us to know that this small initiative that we started has become so loved by everyone. And we thank you for your support throughout the 8 years of LCF. Ladies and gentlemen, up next we have a special dance performance by the class 9th of Mayo College Ajmer for you. Over to you guys.
Marking the spirit of solidarity, of revelry and celebration are the boys of class 9 making a humble attempt with this performance. An expression of folk dance from northwest of France, juxtaposed with the energetic beats or bump.
Together of two diverse cultures through the language of dance is our endeavor to go beyond boundaries to nurture children as global citizens of one world.
That was a wonderful performance by Mayoites. Really proud of the way they got their moves. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, up next we have one ex-French teacher of Mayo College, Mr. Francois, speaking to you. Over to you, sir.
Bonjour, je m'appelle François Cavaillès, je suis professeur de français. J'ai eu beaucoup d'expériences à l'étranger et mon expérience préférée, celle que j'ai le plus aimée, c'était au collège Mayo, au Rajasthan, il y a quelques années. J'ai beaucoup aimé travailler avec des enseignants qui me donnent beaucoup de plaisir et d'intérêt à enseigner, justement. J'apprécie beaucoup la direction du collège qui me donne beaucoup de confiance réciproquement. Et les élèves, bien sûr, qui sont très attachants et qui représentent c'est un très beau défi de les aider. Et eux-mêmes ont beaucoup de courage et une très bonne attitude dans leurs études en français. Et actuellement, il y a le concours de la francophonie, qui est une très grande entreprise, et je suis très heureux, très honoré de pouvoir participer de tous les moyens possibles. Et je suis vraiment très admiratif de tout ce beau travail que vous faites en ce moment en français, au Rajasthan, à Ajmer. Voilà, donc je vous passe le grand bonjour de Paris, de Montmartre, et j'espère vous revoir bientôt. Et très bonne continuation en français.
Thank you, Mr. Francois, for those very wonderful words. Up next, we have the cultural head of this year's LCF, the Mayo, and the cultural head of the Doorknobs, Agrim Mithal. Agrim, over to you.
When the going gets tough, the tough get going. Despite the obvious constraints posed by the COVID-19 pandemic, our team managed to pull off an LCF with the same zeal and enthusiasm as we used to do it on our campus. After seeing 7 grand editions of LCF the Mayo, in this 8th edition, we finally came up with cash prizes in form of Amazon gift cards for the top 3 participants in every category. We introduced a lot of webinars for students to join and learn. We also introduced junior categories for our juniors, for specifically aged 10 to 13. We also held a lot of ice-breaking sessions wherein we played games like Scrabble, anonymous chits, popcorn, etc. Seeing LCF grow as an event, I remember back in grade 7th, I was driven and moved watching my seniors organize the Concours de la Francophonie. Since then, I had always envisioned myself to grasp the peak standards that they had left behind. Now that I stand here delivering this final address, I feel not only delighted to be an integral pillar of the Doorknobs, but also nostalgic. Nostalgic because I can still feel myself running around the campus to find hints in the treasure hunt. Nostalgic because I can still smell the French food being served in the mess. Nostalgic because I can still feel the shiver while reciting the poem at the amphitheater. But today, my nostalgia is accompanied with a sense of pride. Pride because I can sense a lot of junior me on the other side of the screen watching this and willing to add feet to our footprints. And I'm certain that they'll turn out to be better hosts in the forthcoming LCFs. I hope you enjoyed participating in LCF as much as we did in organizing the same. Au revoir et l'année prochaine.
Thank you, Akrim, for those wonderful words. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, we have another ex-French teacher of Mayo, Mr. Paul, speaking to you. Over to you, Mr. Paul.
Juillet 2017 à mai 2018, oui, ça remonte à quelques années maintenant. Je garde vraiment un très bon souvenir, notamment avant tout du campus, la piscine, les cours d'équitation, de yoga, la délicieuse nourriture à presque toute heure de la journée. Dans ce moment, c'était une très belle expérience. Comme vous le savez, pour nous, Français, Européens, la découverte de l'Inde, c'est un choc surtout en bien, mais également certains aspects qui sont un peu plus difficiles pour nous. Et grâce au fait de travailler au Mayo Collège, grâce à l'aide de Kunal, des professeurs, des élèves, j'ai vraiment pu découvrir l'Inde de manière beaucoup plus sereine, beaucoup plus approfondie, avec une perspective beaucoup plus différente je dirais, de celles qu'on peut avoir en tant que touriste. Donc c'était vraiment globalement dans l'ensemble une très très belle expérience, extrêmement enrichissante, tant du point de vue humain que professionnel. Je me souviens également du très beau voyage que j'ai fait au Rajasthan avec la Junior School. On avait fait un grand tour à Jaipur et Jodhpur notamment. C'était vraiment un très très beau voyage. Donc voilà, donc j'ai vraiment un très bon souvenir de cette expérience en Inde. C'était ma première visite en Inde. C'était la première fois que j'allais en Asie. Et c'est vrai qu'après cette année scolaire en Inde, ça m'a donné envie de découvrir l'Asie. Et donc ensuite, je suis parti en Chine. J'ai enseigné à Nankin. Je suis parti après 2 ans en Russie. Et vous savez, la Russie, c'est un pays à la fois européen et asiatique. Et ça m'a justement, après cette année en Inde et en Chine, permis de voir plus l'aspect asiatique de la Russie. Et maintenant, là, je me trouve actuellement, autour de moi, vous voyez le campus de l'Université nationale de Tachkent en Ouzbékistan. Donc voilà, c'est un nouveau pays que je découvre depuis 3 semaines. Je suis arrivé il y a juste 3 semaines. Et en fait, c'est assez amusant parce qu'il y a, vous savez, il y a beaucoup de liens historiques entre l'Ouzbékistan et l'Inde. Et c'est vrai que par beaucoup d'aspects architecturaux, au niveau des habitudes alimentaires, au niveau également de l'habillement, il y a beaucoup de points communs. Et en fait, je crois que c'est en partie lié au fait que si on se replonge un petit peu dans l'histoire, jusqu'au début du XVe siècle, eh bien, le Rajasthan, l'Ouzbékistan, faisait partie d'un même grand pays qui était donc l'empire de Tamerlan. Et donc, ça expliquerait pourquoi, en fait, je me sens un tout petit peu comme au Rajasthan, un petit peu comme au Mayo College ici à Tashkent. Voilà. Écoutez, donc je salue bien Kunal, tous les élèves du Mayo College, tous les professeurs, et j'espère que vous passez un très bon concours de la francophonie, et j'espère surtout que j'aurai bientôt l'occasion de revenir en Inde et de vous rendre visite au Mayo College. À très bientôt.
Merci, Mr. Paul, for your words. I do miss the time that we spent organizing LCF and the exhibitions that we had in the prize giving. Ladies and gentlemen, up next we have a music performance by our Mayoites. A recorded song that we put in a lot of effort to record. The song's name is Shant Lavi Shant, and I hope you enjoy it.
Quand tu veux, et tu peux dormir où tu veux. Rêver d'une fille, prendre la Bastille ou claquer ton fric. Mais n'oublie pas, chante la vie, chante comme si tu devais mourir demain, comme si plus rien n'avait d'importance. Chante, oui, chante.
With this, ladies and gentlemen, we come to the main essence of LCF du Mayo's closing ceremony. Now is the time for the prize announcement.
Bonjour. First of all, I would like to congratulate all the participants of the Le Concours de la Francophonie du Mayo. The participation has been amazing. According to me, everyone is a winner. As judges, we had a very, very difficult time in deciding because you were so good. All of you, you were so good. It was very difficult. But we always have to come down and to the best 3 people. So we have tried to do our best. But hands down to all of you for your amazing participation, for your enthusiasm in all the categories that you have participated in. So congratulations to all of you in advance. And now I will read out for the juniors, the list for the juniors French conjugation. Okay, so in the 3rd position, we have Jagat Santosh Sundaram, School, Dubai. In the 2nd position, we have Anisha Srivastav, Mayo School, Noida. And the 1st position goes to Sanika Kelkar, GEMS Modern Academy, Dubai. Félicitations à tous. Okay. Now for the juniors Spell Bee. In the 3rd position, we have Prashant Venkatesh from GEMS Modern Academy, Dubai. In the 2nd position, we have Ayush Chaudhary, the Millennium School, Dubai. And the 1st position goes to Soumya Dhanderia, Mayo College, Ajmer. Congratulations once again. Category. In the 3rd position, we have Adya Raj from Mayo School, Noida. Sorry. In the 2nd position, we have Abhilasha Majumdar from Mayo College Girls School, Ajmer. And in the 1st position, we have Anya Ishwaran Iyer from GEMS Modern Academy, Dubai. Congratulations to all of you. In the junior solo song category, in the 3rd position, we have Jordan Tumasi from Townley Grammar School, London. In the 2nd position, we have Ankita Vinod from Mayur Private School, Abu Dhabi. And the 1st position goes to Megalina Sanyal Chatterjee from GEMS Modern Academy, Dubai. Congratulations, all.
Up next, we have the other 2 judges announcing the senior category prizes. Ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, Miss Mayuri would not be able to join us today due to some unavoidable circumstances. But nevertheless, we are very grateful to you, ma'am, for being there with us whenever we wanted you.
Good morning. I'm very pleased to be with you today to announce the laureat of the Concours de la Francophonie du Mayo. I am now in Beirut and it's my pleasure to be with you. I want to thank all the participants and le Concours de la Francophonie du Mayo, 8e édition. For the Francophonie quiz, we have some winners. The 3rd prize is for Adita Katan from Sun City School in Gurugram. The 2nd prize is going to Manasvi Salesha from Rajmata Krishna Kumari Girls for the Public School of Jodhpur. And the first prize of the Concours de la Francophonie du Mayo is for Adia Shukla from La Martinière Girls College from Lucknow. Congratulations to all the winners. For the video clip-based questions du Concours de la Francophonie du Mayo, we have the third prize for Srijan Soham from the Mothers International School from New Delhi. The second prize is going to Paravi Mandowara from Maharani Gayatri Devi Girls School in Jaipur. And the first prize is for Adit Parikh for the James Modern Academy of Dubai. Congratulations to all of you. Now for the Seniors Spell Bee du Concours de la Francophonie du Mayo 8e édition, we have the third prize to Suhani Kapoor from Sun City School in Gurugram. The second prize is going to Arna Sarin from the Mothers International School of New Delhi. And the first prize is to Riddhi Mulchandani for James Modern Academy from Dubai. Congratulations to all of you. The French declamation now for the Concours de la Francophonie du Mayo 8e édition. The third prize is going to Asta Vora from Sun City School from Gurugram. The second prize is to Tanay Jagannath from James Modern Academy of Dubai. And the first prize is going to Netra Kapoor from the Mothers International School in New Delhi. Congratulations, félicitations à tous.
Hi everybody, I'm so happy to be with you today. I'm Ibrahim Salimi Kushi from Isfahan University. I was in members jury of this competition. It was such a great pleasure to be part of this motivated and artistic intellectual competition with you. It was such a joy. For the prizes, I can say the prize of the category solo song goes to third prize for GAMS Modern Academy Dubai goes to Mukhatta Kaja. Second prize goes to the Mothers International School, New Delhi, Shinjini Banerjee. And first prize goes proudly to Tonley Grammar School, London, Maria Cherfawi. For the category of French reading, third prize goes to GMS Modern Academy Dubai, proudly to our student Khushi Sharma. Second prize goes to school, the Mothers International School, New Delhi, Risha Srinivas. And first prize goes proudly to Sun City School, Gurugram, Anushka Vora. And for our category, beautiful category of poetry recitation, third prize goes to Mayo College, Ajmer, Agrim Mithal. Second prize for this category of poetry recitation goes to a school of the Mothers International School, New Delhi, Suhashini Sanyal. And first prize goes proudly to a school of GEMS Modern Academy Dubai, Hiral Handa. Felicitations. And our last category for senior impromptu story writing, third prize go proudly to Mayo College, Ajmer, Nashiket Javali. Second prize goes to GMS Modern Academy Dubai, Kushal Sodium. And first prize goes to School Union World School, Dehradun, Vartika. Felicitations everyone and good luck.
For this edition of LCFT Mayo, we have 3 prizes for all the position holders. First, a certificate of merit issued by Mayo College Ajmer. Second, Amazon gift cards for all the 3 position holders. Third, a bag of goodies for all the position holders from the French Institute of India. We are very grateful for the French Institute of India for supporting us in delivering the prizes to the schools. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, we have the secretary of the Doorknobs, Apoorv Agarwal, speaking to you. Over to you, Apoorv.
My heartiest greetings to you all from wherever you have joined us today for the closing ceremony of the 8th edition of Le Concours de la Francophonie du Mayo 2021. After a month of tedious and precise planning and work, the annual French Fest has drawn to a finale. Over the course of not just the last month, but the past many months, the whole of the LCF team and the Doorknobs worked day and night to bring you this edition of LCF Mayo, and we certainly hope that you all had as much a wonderful time with us as we did hosting you. I recall quite vividly the first day I approached the French Lab 3 years ago to try to get into the LCF team. I had seen many times the annual festivities of the French Festival, but now I saw the magicians behind the magical ride that the LCF is. And now just some years later, I was a part of them. From pulling all-nighters to prepare Excel sheets or being on long Zoom calls discussing how to go about the events. From dark circles to blisters in hand caused by constantly typing on my laptop. But never did I ever fail to experience the joy of being a part of the wonderful team of the organizers, all my seniors, my batchmates, juniors, and Sir Kunal. It was also because of you all participants for whom we worked tirelessly to make your experience a memorable one. The memories, knowledge, experience and friends I've taken back from this journey are immeasurable. We loved having you all this year and we duly hope to have you all on our campus next year for the 9th edition of LCF Mayo. But as all good things must come to an end, this beautiful journey does too, and so I sign off. Thank you.
With this, ladies and gentlemen, we come to the end of the 8th edition of Le Concours de la Francophonie du Mayo. But I would not do justice to my role without thanking some people that made this edition of LCF Mayo possible. First and foremost, I want to thank General Kulkarni, our director, for his constant support and guidance throughout the event. God knows that we've almost texted him every day asking for permissions regarding everything that happened in LCS. Secondly, I want to thank all the embassies and the ambassadors who took part in our competition. We are very grateful for your support as well, because without your support, our message would not be able to spread half as wide as it did with your speeches and your guidance. Third, I want to thank every judge who helped us judge all the participants, because I know that this edition of LCF saw very close competitions, and you, I am sure, had a very tough time deciding who would win the prizes and who would not. Fourthly, I want to thank our International Advisory Committee for whatever they've done for us. Without their support and guidance, we would have not been able to even, make halfway through LCF. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank the Doorknobs The doorknobs were the organizers and they were the backbone of all the things that happened in this LCF. I want to thank all the participating schools, the participants, the teacher in charges, the principals, and everybody who made this process of having a very successful LCF possible. Last but not the least, I want to thank all of you for being such a great audience and for helping us to make sure that this LCF was much more successful than all the previous ones. Thank you.
When you get nasty back at me, but baby don't distract me. I'm a goner, I lost her. Like why the hell you wanna play me that way? You're bad, babe. You double-faced entendre. Life goes on.